fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it, I think less without it. I'm a cat at anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key, running back, let me have it back. I'm a cat at anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Told her might be right back, right back, right back. Oh yes, like that, like that, like that. I told her might be right back, right back, right back.
Run it back, told him put the money in the bag, double that. Run it back, told him put the money in the bag, double that, double that.
Run it back, run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack in the truck with expired tags. Punch the gas, run into the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Run it back, I got the devil in my eye, doing guard work. I got the devil in my eye, doing guard work. I got the devil in my eye, doing guard work. I got the devil in my eye.
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Champ, gotta go, we don't move it scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my wrist side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way, richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You that I love. Maybach, laid back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK used to live there. Basketball on the tier used to win there. Up in the cell.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Green Bay Packers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already here, they'll audible to something else. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
The you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 3rd and long for Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
It's taken to the 26. A little juke. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got the hook up to Miller.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Option handoff here to Miller.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You look at this Packers defense.
They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
On play action, they'll throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense for the Packers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Watkins. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Kendre Miller,
his 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Saints have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Extra point kind of knuckling home, but it is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet?
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
On play action. Love to throw. A short throw to Musgrave. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Off the play fake, Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll try the left side. Anthony. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Play fake. Here's Love. Touchdown! A great effort there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Quez Watkins. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Packers 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Love. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to number 24. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Again, it's Love. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 59 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you are not enjoying this at all. Right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips out first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Following the interception, Love. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Well, it's a Packers touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Packers have taken the lead.
Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 40-yard line.
Jeremy Chin, so dangerous wherever he's at on the field, and that time he gets in there for the sack.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Back to throw here. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Here's Miller on the read option.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Second and 7. Now they'll audible to something else.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. They're going to look to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Jones on the return.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They're both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. That's hauled in by Musgrave for a Packer touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. And, see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll look to throw. as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressive. And he's free going down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Come on, set.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Up the middle they go. Anthony. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Love. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the crowd is on here in this first half. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
A yard all they need, but it's third down.
He'll drop to throw. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Saints first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run to the wide side here with Miller. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? And that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they
touchdown! 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Anthony. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. All right, I got to ask ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
On second down, Anthony. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Switch, yellow. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Anthony calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
4th down and no hesitation from Matt LaFleur as he sends out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
And quickly, they get to the line. Here's 2nd and 8. Underneath for Miller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA.
You can do better. Step it up.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. They'll send Watson in motion right. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly.
There he goes, left side. Breaks through the contact. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45. Turns out to be 36 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
For a Green Bay Packer. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Off the option, that's complete. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Off play action. Black rolling to his right. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. He'll look to throw. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quay Walker. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Packers are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead. point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he lost the football. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action here on first down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. Inside the 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. The try here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. On second down now, Anthony. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On third down, Black. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Back to throw. Black. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's complete. He finds Falk here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today when you're in that zone.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers come up with a late turnover. But it will primarily matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Green Bay, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for the Saints, they suffered just their second loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.
Yeah.
I fell deep down in that mud, baby, now I'm climbing out. They think it'll be us when they finding out. Never taking straight loss, lady, what you crying about? I done put blood, sweat, and tears in, that's what I'm dying about. Know it costs to live this life, boy, ain't no signing out. Them boy can't eat on my team, they gotta stay for round. They gon' be talking loud, block out the south. Gotta know who's gon' get it done, whether we home or out of town. In the state, gon' run them down.
Yeah, back in my bag again. I started rapping and jump out of the phone. Yeah, my daddy's son. Around that time, I was on my grind trying to change where my mama lived. But that was for us, this ain't for me. I ain't never had ill intent. I do what it take to win. I came first place again. I'm coming too hard, no, they won't see me fall. I ain't never gonna let them win. I've been on my grind, but man, I don't skate. I'm putting up race. I ain't doing no days, no, they couldn't relate. Can't even touch for my heart in the safe. I'm trying to get out the hood to the lake. I'm with the crib with the leg in the back. QB sneaky, getting attacked. Go through the hole like cat in the hat. This a Hellcat, this ain't no scat. Doing a dash, you know what I mean? Doing my big one, letting them see it. And I'm gonna put on for my whole team.
Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time.
Yeah.
Now they watching me on prime time.
No question. Look. No question, they wanna see a demise. Eastside just too fast.
night into the daylight. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast. I've been going hard from the night into the daylight. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get